poor girl and stuff, right? So um, she was like a sister to me, so I was there for her as far as showing support. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna show her a little bit more support, especially because of what she was going through, the divorce and everything, or breaking up engagement or something. I don't understand that. So yeah, then she what do you call it? Then she started. Things got weird around this time because I honestly started uh, I sort of started uh, like falling for her myself, or I was getting to know her a little bit more than more than the other girls because of what she was going through. I wanted to like comfort her or whatever, in a sense of just not really doing much. I was just getting to know her, and spending more time with her and stuff, and about her subject, or just thinking about her a little bit more. So as the more I got to know her, like the more I started feeling her. So and there was a rumor about me being really like a hoe and shit, or like to cause like I was crushing on Cardi B and Snow the Product and Sally Rose, and then like I was crushing on every other girl, which is true. I mean I was, but the thing with her is I did have a crush on her at first, also like any other girl I had a crush on, and I take my crushes very serious. So it's not like it's not like I'm a ho ho, but anyways, whenever whenever I started, you know, like she was going through her engagement and all that, it's kind of like obvious that she was asking for a little bit more attention. It wasn't obvious, but to the way I was seeming to know her, and I didn't want to give her that same attention that I was giving the other girls because I saw her as I saw her different. I'd like known her. I was getting to know her a little longer, and I didn't really know her before. I didn't really like get to. Let me see how long this video goes. I might make a part two about this, but so I didn't really get to know her like you know as much. Like I feel like I knew other girls before her like more, but so this girl was a little different for me, and as far as the 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 rumors being about that I was the one that got Noela's engagement or something, or just but I pretty much was just being myself, but it's kind of like okay, so you're saying like I don't really get into these arguments. I mean, so I'm not gonna really address it or anything, but so when she made a song about I don't know how the hell this happened, but I did started crushing on her a little bit more, and I wanted to give her a little bit more attention, so I did start writing her name down, and just kind of like crushing on her a little bit, but not like like I would on other girls. Like I was very felt more attracted, like when it came to like being attracted, like any other guy would be feel attracted towards any girl and stuff. And this was actually around the time I bought this poster too. So if you know about that, then you know about it. But it was weird, man. Like it like our connection started getting a little stronger around that time. It was almost like I was living my life and she was living her life almost the same way. And we were eventually just there for each other, you know. And uh, in the sense of I started writing her name down, and she just kind of started saying that maybe I'm the guy that she was supposed to be ending up with, as far as you know, putting the puzzles together and my name being what it is. Um, so when how, how how can I say this? So ended up being a ended up making they ended so okay. So this is where shit got crazy. After I started writing her name down and everything, and people started thinking that me and her were getting married, and there was videos of her of and then she had like the thank you next video. She had a music video that came out, and I could say that thank you next came out, and then this girl she wrote it, because if you know about the that song, then you would know about how how it just had to deal with a bunch of stuff. So like a lot of people, if you know about it. So what do you call it? After that song came out, everybody started saying that we were engaged and stuff, and it was like everybody could relate to that song and all this shit. It was fucking crazy, right? So I couldn't believe it myself that that was happening. So, but I didn't really care at the time. I didn't care if it was real or I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about it. It was more like at that point, I still didn't have any of my. I still didn't like I mentioned my friends, right? And then I mentioned like their relatives, how they keep me a secret. My friends keep me a secret from their relatives, and that's sort of how I am too. But I didn't keep it a secret. I mean, like I didn't keep that part a secret about me about the girl situation. It was weird, so it was like one of those things I really couldn't keep my mouth shut about. So what do you call it? And the video's gonna cut off. I'm gonna make a part two about it, but about this. But so when what's going on? Oh, so around that time I started feeling like this. It was too unreal. I was just like, this feels kind of weird and stuff. And then the internet got cut back on. Then I got to get back on the internet and I got to reconnect with everybody. And as far as I was seeing, everybody was like missing me. They were like looking for me. They were asking from, as far as getting back in touch, which is another the same way I kept in touch with them before my internet got cut off. So everything was just back on, except with her, with she was it was kind of scary with her. Like everything became more like we had to be careful, like we was cautious or something, like cautionary issue. And but I was very alone with it. I was very like she felt sort of alone with it too about it, and you know